No, give me like a blah, 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 like right in the middle of a song, dog. You start a song with that, just give me that blah, 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 blah. Give me that sound right there. I know that's a good song.
Yeah, motherfucker, you got the podcast. Now meet your host, Pencil and Cellar, and I'm Lil Krampus. This the Juggalo Rewind, Season 8, motherfucker. Recognize.
Episode 5.
Ryda Hata.
Welcome everyone to episode 5. There we go. Of season 8 of the Juggalo Rewind podcast, your favorite Juggalo podcast, where we not only deep dive into Juggalo albums one track at a time, but we are your weekly soundtrack to your trip to work, hanging out, relaxing. Mm-hmm. We're just in the backseat of your car. That's going to be a note in this episode.
Backseat of a car? Oh, yeah. What was going on? It's an everyday thing, as we said.
As we've heard. We are just there, soundtrack to your Juggalo life, just here to entertain and be a part of your day.
Every day.
Every day. My name is Peter. Sometimes they call me Pencil because of the size of my...
What?
You know, that's why Chris calls me Pencil. But
yeah,
his name is Chris, and some people
Allegedly.
call him Cellar.
Cellar. I like to keep all my canned goods in the cellar.
Is that it?
Yeah, I do pickle cucumbers, Hungarian hots, sometimes okra, sometimes green beans. It's all good. It's an everyday thing.
Okay, enough. That's
still
all
stuck in my brain. I can't get it out.
That's all we're going to be talking about. Anyways, if you're a long-time Juggalo, if you are a new-time Juggalo, if you're a first-decker, second-decker,
day one-ish,
if you've been down since the show at the Red Door, or if you've been down since you listened to the red version of Welcome to Your Funeral.
Oh, yes!
We are here for you, and there's something here for you. So, if you're new, go back, listen to anything from our 7 previous seasons and more. But if you are a regular, you know what you're jumping into, but you don't know why we're here.
Yes.
This is season 8. We're talking Psychopathic Rydas, Dumpin. The bandanas are out. The gang members are all on the table.
Jerry Seinfeld's out there with them for some reason.
It makes no sense whatsoever. But everything is going on. Everything is gang related.
It might be, well, what? It might be gang related.
We're not it's not what we marched for.
You got something dangling and kept catching my eye, freaking me out.
All right.
Something, it's like the glittery lines in the bandana was dangling off the back.
Don't make fun of my glittery bandana.
Fucking little Stevie one.
My hair is out of control, so I need a haircut.
Well, mine is too. I'm going to try something different. I got some matte pomade, so I'm going to try, I forgot what the actor's name is, but his hair in The Mandalorian, he's a character in The Mandalorian. His hair, it's kind of slick back on this side, this one's kind of
like Ludwig Kaiser?
Kind of like to the, maybe. I asked Cousin Aaron, because he's my barber, if I could do it. He said, I forgot how he described my hair, but it's very thick and very luscious. And he said I could probably pull it off. He got I forgot what he called it, immaculate hair or something. So I'm gonna give it a go this weekend.
Right.
But I like it when he shaves the sides. That's what I always like kind of bugs me. It's long.
Gets long, yeah.
I'll see. I'm gonna see how that looks, and then I'll send him a picture and ask him how I should do my hair.
All right.
Could maybe get rid of the big old school pompadour. A lot of alt-writers kind of wear hair like that. I don't want to.
The last couple months, I've been going to the shaving on both sides and doing the faux hawk.
Oh, yeah?
That means that you have to cut it more, because once that gets long, it's fucked.
Yeah.
So that's why I have the bandana on today. So by next
President Mike.
By next week, I'll have a nice clean cut for you on YouTube.
Yeah.
But for right now, Prison Mike. What else is going on? How are you doing on this fine spring morning?
It is. The weather has broke a little bit. I'm sure we'll get another big storm out here.
Oh, well, we have 2 more months of big storms. So you know it's going to happen.
We're below. I follow Michigan Storm Chasers. Very fun account. They let me know that we are below our average. We usually average 40 inches of snow. We're about like 24 inches.
I think we got 24 in the past week.
Yeah, it's been
a couple weeks ago.
But it was all lower than we expected. It's supposed to be a lot more. So
it didn't hit till late.
Those guys were all upset. They're like all depressed that it's not big snowstorms like they wanted.
It was enough for me.
I just came back a couple weekends ago. I'm wearing the hoodie for it. I was a handler of talent a couple weekends ago at Michigan Beer Fest. I was a handler for old Dip Cup as he perused around the grounds of the fall beer fest or winter beer fest.
Practicing for your job at Astro?
Yeah. It was a good time. Fun. I'll tell you about it next week.
Yeah, we don't have time for all that. That fits more of next week's schedule. So, what else is going on? I don't know. I've had a lot of, we talked about all of our stuff going on. I don't know. I haven't had much the Juggalo world in the past couple of weeks. Even been to a wrestling show or two. But, one thing I did do is if we're going to go into our usual movie review.
Oh.
What did I go see? What's the name of it?
Companion.
Thank you.
Because I heard you went to see that, and I'm jealous because I want to go see that.
So why did I go to movies that day? I don't remember. Whatever.
Yeah.
Guys, a couple weeks ago, I went and saw Companion. It's interesting. I don't want to shit on it. It's good. I like going into movies not knowing anything about them. So on one side, I really love previews. I could sit and watch previews all day.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I think I like to that's why I like the mystery movie. On Mondays here at certain theaters, you go in, you don't even know what the movie is. And just boom, there it is.
That's fun. You get stuck something shitty though, and you're stuck there. But
so I did it. Well, I don't think we ever talked about it. I did it twice in a row. I did the one about the 72 Olympics, and then what was the other? The one about the female boxer from Flint. Which is cool. And she went to the Olympics twice. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
I didn't mind seeing those. The next one I did not go to. It was the one where fucking Robbie Williams is the monkey.
Oh yeah.
And I'm I kept saying, if I go, I will walk out. And thank God it wasn't. This next one coming up, I think you narrowed it down to what it could be.
Yeah.
And it could be all right. I'll let everyone know if I go to another mystery movie.
It'll be nice to get surprised a little more extra. Nosferatu dong.
But this one, I kind of knew what it was about, but only for a set. I'm like, okay, I know the premise. I don't want to see anymore. Right. So
it's A24, right? The A24, the A24 horror studio, right?
I have no idea.
Because I think all their previews are they're good at not giving enough away in the preview. The previews are very vague and confusing.
But the problem is, okay, if anyone's talking, wants to, I don't want to even. Someone bitched about us.
Oh no, it doesn't look like it's A24. It just has that every modern horror movie kind of has that vibe of those horror movies.
Someone bitched recently. Was it for our Nosferatu that the spoilers?
Spoiled it.
Hey, it's 100 years old. So.
I went back and when I was doing the video, we say spoiler alert, so you could have skipped ahead for that.
So I won't even say the spoiler of Companion, but the premise of it in the bio and the everything, what the deal is. I wish I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because they sell it on you knowing it, but the first I'd say 20 minutes of the movie alludes to it but doesn't come out and say it. And that's if you didn't know that, you wouldn't pick up on it until it happened, and then you're like, oh, that's what they're alluding to. You know what it's about, right?
Vaguely enough.
So, there are other twists and turns. There is also a part where they say something and it comes to fruition later.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. It's much like, what's the movie with, is it Fallen? with Denzel Washington and John Goodman.
Falling Down with Michael Douglas?
No, that's good. I want to rewatch that. I haven't seen that in forever. But like something happens and then you kind of forget about it and then it ties up
comes
again.
back
Like,
in.
oh, yeah. Like in retrospect, it's like, oh, of course.
Right.
But like, you can't have a movie that has we'll call it a twist, but
Swerve, bro.
but then you like tell everyone what it is to get them to watch. It's just it's a weird dynamic, but I know that happens a lot in like new
Trailers are so bad at giving shit away. Like Nosferatu was great because they never showed them, and like they tried to hide it. And I'm like, yeah, they scale all that back, like
because you can't have Nosferatu peanuts. You know?
a little dick hanging there. Like the first Godzilla of all those new Godzilla movies, they did good of like hiding that, and then when you finally showed it, like, oh cool, you finally see it. But like, yeah, you watch a trailer and you're like got everything pieced together enough, and you see like what everyone looks like. I'm like, yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah. Again, I love getting to the movie early and seeing the previews, but for some reason, like in my older age, it's just like, what?
It's similar. We're talking about albums. Like we didn't want to listen to any of the singles leading into the new Twist album. Now I'd never really listen to singles unless I know it's not connected to an album.
Yeah. There is a movie. I wish I could remember. I'm going to take a quick glance here. That I saw some preview, and I know you joke about like, well, I just saw the whole thing, but it really was, you could see the lead up, what's going to happen, and like the end. All you don't see is like the end scene. And it's like, why do I need to go see this?
That, speaking of horror and giving shit away, the Evil Dead movie that came out a few years ago, they like promoted around the most gruesome scene in it. Like the poster had that thing in it. They like showed it in like they didn't show it happen, but they showed the lead up to it in the trailer. It's like that scene was so gruesome, you could have just saved it, and that would have been like, oh shit, moment in the theater. But like you go into the theater going, oh, I'm waiting for this scene that they teased.
Yeah, I agree. It's a fine line to either bring people in or to leave something to be desired. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a professional, so. Another
issue in this movie, big on it, because I heard it's already out of theaters. They had like a 3-week run, and they're already pushing it to streaming service or streaming download, whatever the fuck. The time stuff in theater now is so small, the windows. This one literally is 3 weeks, someone was saying online, and I'm like, I can't. Like, if I want to see it, I'm like, it's hard for me to find a 3-week window to even make it work sometimes. So I'm like...
Wicked's already coming on
and that streaming. Was a long run. That was been since Christmas. Like, for modern movies, that's like a century of time.
It may have been the De Niro movie.
Oh, yeah, where he plays the two characters.
Yeah, I mean, that preview was like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
And so you see them, like, he's his boss, they have a problem, he shoots him, like, and then they're going to, like, it's like a 3-hour movie that you saw.
I do want to go see that, though.
It still looks good, but it's an example of showing a little too much. Well, you have to tell me, there's a movie called Freaky Tales.
Yeah, about, I don't know, is it about Too Short?
Is it about the ICP movie, the song?
It might be shorter than that song.
I would hope so.
I seen the trailer come out for that, but I didn't watch it. And I seen the poster, and I'm like, I don't think it's about Too Short, but it's about like Miami in the 80s or something.
I don't know if what is showing me right now is what that is. I'm trying to save battery on my computer and not waste it. Anyways, Companion, it's okay. It's good. It's just I wish I didn't know as much as I did leading into it.
How many spooky ghoul masks?
I'll give it a good... I'll give it 3.75 spooky pumpkin ghoul masks.
Yeah, it's almost a 4-banger. That's good.
I would like to give it more. No nudity whatsoever.
Oh, shit. No Nosferatu dong.
No male nudity, so that knocks down half a pumpkin spooky ghoul mask. I wish I would have known less. There was a one or two good twists, but the main one you kind of saw coming. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Nice. Now it's already out of theaters. I'll have to see it whenever it pops up on probably Peacock or whatever the fuck gets it.
I have to be nice. People complain that I shit on movies.
I'll do a short one here. I have a spooky ghoul fitting one. I watched Alien Romulus finally. The last of the all the Alien franchise.
How many of those are there?
There's the trilogy: Alien, Aliens, Alien 3.
Well, now you just threw off that it's a trilogy.
Covenant, Prometheus, Resurrection.
Oh my god.
And then if you wanted to count Alien vs. Predator, Alien vs. Predator Requiem, but I've never even seen those. I heard they're fucking atrocious.
Yeah, I don't know if I would count
So
that.
yeah, this one takes place between Alien and Aliens.
Oh my god.
But director Fede Alvarez, known for like wanting to make it practical, awesome for that. Like setting is awesome, atmosphere is awesome. Like for those movies, give me the atmosphere over everything. Like it's very spooky, scary, like more
Very
horror,
spooky, scary.
more horror vibes than sci-fi at times, which is cool. So very for a thing that has 20 movies in it, so very like unique plays on shit. At some point though, the movie, like, it's awesome. It's like, all right, this is something different, something new. And then at some point in the movie, you hit a point where like, oh fuck, here is the fanfare. Like they wedge in like, hey, remember this? Hey, remember that? I'm like, oh. It's just like that has to be a thing now in every movie.
Speaking of, but keep going.
So yeah, that knocked it down, but it did not get me out of it enough. I was fully engaged, fully liked it. You could have trimmed off maybe 10, 15 minutes, I'd say. But aliens are creepy in it. Not a swerve, maybe a swerve. Something at the end happens that super spooky. Like I even was on the couch. I was like, oh, I'm getting one of those. Oh, fuck is that? A little jump. So Alien Romulus, 4 spooky ghoul masks on first watch. Banging entry in the franchise, way better than Covenant, which was the last one, which was, what's his name is awesome. Michael Fensberg, fucking actor. He plays Magneto in the newer.
Oh.
He was awesome in it, but it was like CGI aliens, instantly shitty. Yeah. And then like at the end, it was just like so over the top and whatever. I think it was more James Cameron doing it as like a fuck you to everyone.
Does he still do them all?
Yeah, so he made Prometheus and then he made Covenant. Like Prometheus was cool because it tried something different and it was like kind of out there. But then people shit on it because they're like, oh, there's not enough alien in it. So like at the end, he's like, I feel like he took the second movie and he like the last 20 minutes, he's like, all right, and just made like an action movie like Aliens and just like a big fuck you, here it is.
Him and Michael Bay are just like, well, we're just gonna fucking.
It got so over the top, so I felt like he did that on purpose to just give it a middle finger. But yeah, Romulus, I'd give it 4 ghoul masks. Give me that again.
The preview that I saw, all that reminded me of something. The preview that I saw that shows too much is called Locked.
I don't know what that is.
It's with Bill Skarsgård, who is the fucking Nosferatu.
Yeah.
It looks like a bunch of movies put together. Mm. I'm spoiler alerting a preview. He's like a car thief. He gets into a car. It locks him in. And it's kind of like, did you ever see Phone Booth?
I remember it. I don't know if I've seen it, but I remember that movie.
Where it's like, oh, now you're like at the whim of a terrorist because you're stuck in this car, and the guy's like, I've built this car to catch people like you. And then it just shows him like going around the city fucking plowing over little kids and like doing crazy shit. And it's like, okay, you just showed me 90% of the movie. Now you just got to show me how he gets
the resolution. Yeah, is all you're waiting for.
So what? So that was kind of annoying.
Well, maybe there's some more little dick in it for him, so maybe that's a big surprise.
Little dick. So yeah, if you would have told me like that's what it's about, barely, I would go and see that.
You could have made the preview just him getting in the car and locking, and like you don't know his backstory. You don't know like
maybe there is like
there's more to it, but
it's kind of like Saw too. Like it's like why are you getting trapped in it?
Also strange he's not playing a fucking mango freak of nature. So he always usually plays in movies.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Very quickly, you were talking about a movie and a franchise that doesn't pander to old ones. You also saw Transformers 1.
Fucking awesome. That was so fun.
4.75 spooky pumpkin ghoul masks for me.
Yeah,
I don't know how that could get better.
I can't jump to 5 on first watch, but first watch sucked in, totally in, like hoping it gets a sequel for sure. Second, all of a sudden Starscream's sitting on the throne. Oh, sorry. But you don't know why he is, where he shows up, but like, then you hear it's fucking Steve Buscemi's voice. I was like, so awesome.
I didn't pick up on that until after. Like, I didn't realize that. It makes me want to go back and watch.
Oh, fun Easter eggs. What's his name? Keegan-Michael Peele, Keegan-Michael, however you say his name, who plays Bumblebee. He's hilarious on it. Yeah,
That's good.
it was great.
Little references to the old ones, to the song, to like the...
Yeah, she goes, you don't have the touch or the power.
That was fucking Mark. I think I was texting you in the movie theater when I saw that. Oh my God, this is fucking awesome.
It does it well where it's not like in your face like everything now that Disney puts out. It's like, hey, you remember this guy? Huh? Isn't this fun?
Yeah.
Oh.
But no, that's fantastic. If that's not, I was about to say if it's not on DVD, I would buy it. But I would. Like that's.
I'm sure it is, yeah.
That's quality. I love that movie. All right. Well, that's been our movie reviews for the week. Timestamp on that.
Yes.
Oh, I already turned off my computer to save battery, and we didn't get to where I wanted to. So now I have to do this on my phone. So what are we doing? We're talking.
Ryda Hata?
We are talking Ryda Hata.
What the fuck? Yo, I can't stand him. Sorry, jumping ahead.
I'll just turn on my computer. Sorry. So this is, as you said, Ryda Hata. We're jumping into the tail of the tape, as we like to call it. This is the 5th track.
5, as they say.
Psychopathic Rydas' inaugural CD, Dumpin. Joe and Joy Records 001, as we like to call it. Time on this track, 3 minutes and 4 seconds.
Little short boy.
It's nice and short. And then there's no notes, no nothing. It was nice and easy.
Yeah. Last week either wasn't on anything.
Yeah, other than who wasn't on it.
Yeah.
But we got to that. This week, is everyone on it? We shall see.
Everyone in a day. Still stuck in my head.
As we know, the Psychopathic Rydas gimmick is
jacking your beats
and licking your bitch's feet. So
put that in the back of the shirt.
Whose feet are we going to lick this week?
Oh, man. I would maybe lick Ice Cube's feet. That's probably nasty.
What song are we stealing this week, Cellar?
This one, I guess at the time wouldn't have been, but looking back now, kind of a hidden gem, I would say. A little, not lost to time, but it is The World Is Mine by Ice Cube. Not on an album. Well, actually, he pulled a ICP. He has a compilation down the line called Ice Cube of the Movies or whatever that has all his songs from movies. But this was from the Dangerous Grounds soundtrack, 1998 movie, which I've never heard of, never seen. I don't think I even knew this track. We discussed this, I think, in episode 0. We were like thinking it was Bow Down by West Side Gun just because of the name.
And because I did this research half-assed, I knew that it wasn't.
Yeah. And
just because it's called The World Is Mine, you think that's the first line of...
But it 100% has, like, the hook. Like, you know, Bow Down starts with, "The world is mine, fella, get back." That's the hook on this. The hook is, "The world is mine, get back."
We didn't mention last week, first song with no issues with language.
No issues. That's good. Making progress.
Let's try to make that a trend.
Like a weekly thing.
We'll see if this week is 2 for 2.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's in there. And there's a another line, not from Bow Down, but from another West Side Connection song. He uses the Mac 10 as the lick, West Side as the click. Like Mac 10 comes in and yells it. So I'm like, it's kind of weird, fun, just pulling in those old West Side. Not even old, like 4 months before the West Side Connection album came out, and then he uses it on this Dangerous Ground song. But that's where the beat comes from. Dangerous Ground movie I wanted to do for our Spooky Ghoul Mask review. Could not find it at any streaming service. It is nowhere to be found. Someone said it was on Roku app, but download that, wasn't on there. Someone said it was on the Movie app, download that, wasn't on there. I'm like, man, there's all these free movie apps I did not own now, so they're all sitting there on my thing. But in case you're curious what Dangerous Grounds is about, I'll tell you.
I am.
Stars Ice Cube as, after 14 years in exile, he's a South African freedom fighter.
Do I have to put spooky music behind this like we did in the House of Crazy season?
Who returns home from his father's funeral to find out that a lot has changed.
Is this Three Kings?
Apartheid is over, but now the drug wars are destroying the people, and his brother is missing in action. During a desperate search through the back streets of Johannesburg, Ice Cube joins forces with a stripper. You might know her as Elizabeth Hurley from Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery fame.
Is this are you reading this word for word?
From Amazon.
Oh my God.
So Ice Cube, Ice Cube, joins up with Elizabeth Hurley, a stripper. Wow. And they discover that his brother is running a huge cocaine debt by a vicious drug lord played by Ving Rhames.
Sounds like Anaconda.
Now he must pay the debt or bury his brother. Fucking, I need to order this DVD off Amazon and watch this.
I'm ready.
As one of the reviews said,
In
all caps, in quote, excellent movie, very interesting movie, every second of movie great. That doesn't sell you. Put that on the box. Fucking great. So, anyways, that's the song Dangerous Grounds by Ice Cube. It's a good track too, by the way. I'd never heard it, I feel like, until now, and I'm like, damn, this is something I missed from my favorite rapper of all time.
Did you go so far as to throw that song into the Who Sampled?
No, I didn't, to see if this beats pulls from anything else.
There is a part, and I have it up actually already. What's the name of the song? The World Is Mine?
Yeah, by Ice Cube.
I feel like there's a part of it that is sampled in a million other things, just like a little like sound effect. But we'll see as we click The World Is Mine by Ice Cube, 1997. Contains samples of 2 songs.
Let's see.
The Look of Love by Isaac Hayes.
Oh.
The hook and the riff. And vocals and lyrics from Who Bangin'.
Who Bangin'? I'm pretty sure Dub C yells out Who Bangin' on the Transformers in that track.
Sampled in 5 songs. One of them, Ryda Hata.
Hell yeah.
Multiple elements.
Multiple elements.
Yeah, a.k.a. the fucking beat. But yeah, I feel like maybe that is like when I say Isaac Hayes, maybe that is the part that I hear in a million
Recognize,
other
yeah,
things.
for sure. I mean, Isaac Hayes going to be sampled a lot of it.
So
they're doing a good job, though, as we go through these. There's really only one song that, even that wasn't, it's not like it was a huge single. It wasn't like Nas's track was on like the radio everywhere. Like, so overall, a lot of these tracks are ones like I feel like I wouldn't expect to be pulled at the time. Like Dub C last week, this Cube track from a movie.
Yeah, they're staying off the beaten path a little bit.
Yeah, not. I mean, they're all artists that everyone would know, but not the tracks that are like synonymous with them.
124 songs have sampled The Look of Love by Isaac Hayes. Jay-Z, Ashanti, Dr. Dre, Criss Cross, T-Pain, LL Cool J. I mean, we're talking lots and lots of...
I went on an Isaac Hayes rant here before, right? When I'd mentioned going on a run of listening to him and being like, growing up, like, you knew Isaac Hayes as the fucking chef from South Park and like the Salty Bowl song that's so stupid.
Funny.
But like when you go back and listen to him, you're like, holy shit, he's fucking amazing. And I'm like, I feel like our whole generation kind of like missed how sweet Isaac Hayes was.
But I mean, isn't that just the same as if you asked your son, if you brought up Ice Cube to your kids, they're like, oh, he's the guy from the movies about like driving.
I tell you that happened to me at Bonnaroo.
Oh no.
So we're at Bonnaroo, like right on the railing for Cube. He's playing late night. There's like 3 young kids like sitting down like against the railing, and I'm like, what are you guys saying here for the show? And they're like, no, we're waiting for Skrillex to come on. And I was like, Ice Cube's about to be on. They're like, Ice Cube, like, who's that? And I'm like, the rapper Ice Cube? No, he's just, wait a minute, he's in that movie. Wish We Were There. What was it called?
Are We There?
Are We There yet? And I was like, that's all you know him from? They're like, yeah, that was like a movie we liked as a kid. And I was like,
it's like people who think Ozzy is just like a decrepit old man who's on a reality show.
It started the whole reality boom.
It's just where you know people. I guess it could be even like, do people know? We did the same thing as kids, but like, if you're a young fan of the NBA and you're just like guys like, Joe Dumars, Byron Scott, fucking Bill Laimbeer, like people, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not Steve Nash. People who are coaches now. They're like when we were kids, there were old ass coaches like, Dave Westfall, Casey Jones.
Right.
But like my dad knew them as like players.
Yeah.
But we knew them as coaches.
Yeah.
Larry Brown, fucking everybody was a coach. But now all the coaches were, JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Kids are, JJ Redick's a coach. He's a podcaster. Or he fucking played basketball. Like,
he's a football coach too, isn't he?
JJ Redick? No. You're thinking JJ McCarthy.
He's a football god. I thought there was someone random who was like a coach who played a different sport that threw me for a loop. I don't know.
That I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, just knowing him as Chef as a kid. And like, oh, he's got a cool voice. And then I'm like, I forgot which documentary I watched, and I was like, damn, Isaac Hayes has a lot of bangers. Like, I knew a few tracks, but then I went and listened to his whole discography. I was like, whoo, he's got so many good songs.
Yeah. He's not just a chocolate salty balls guy.
Vince McMahon dancing to it at that WrestleMania Rage Party. He's doing the J from last week. Vince so aggressive dancing to that.
There's enough of that. I'm done.
All right, we'll see you next week.
All right, are you ready to do the lyrical deep dive?
Let's do it.
Do you want to do the 90s rewind now or later?
Well, I guess now it's become a tradition to do it at the end of the
Yeah, we've done it enough. Okay, we'll save that for the end.
Yeah.
We're diving lyric by lyric into Ryda Hata. We have an intro.
Mm-hmm.
We hear the voices of at least Full Clip, Bullet, and Lil Shank.
Yeah, Full Clip and Lil Shank jump out right off the bat. And it sounds like a lot of noise, a lot of background chatter.
We hear, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, Twin Gats?
Yeah.
Motherfucking Ryda here. Then you hear motherfuckers. You hear motherfucko.
A motherfucko gets thrown in there, which kind of throws you off a little bit.
You're forever and ever and ever, bitch.
Yeah, that one jumps out right at the gate.
You hear lots of nonsense, just kind of, like we said last week, off mic screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Not screaming, but just chit-chat.
Every track flows into each other, something Psychopathic likes to do, and I guess plays off of like this group. They're all combing. Like, you remember the video for Duck the Fuck Down? They're all like in a circle, all around.
Yeah, that was real
coming
bad,
out of
wasn't it?
But like, as you visualize, they're always like, it's not like they're taking turns like going into the booth. They're all kind of just huddled around, the mic's hanging above them or something, picking it all up. I don't know.
It's all just a party atmosphere. First, number one, Twin Gats, starting off.
Yeah.
Misery.
Allegedly.
So the song, title, Ryda Hata.
Yeah.
We're back to no real words. So we assume this song is about to be about people who are the enemies of the Rydas. People who are hating on them.
Shit talking them.
Or jealous of them.
Maybe.
Any kind of hating apparatus, if you will. Are you a Ryda Hata? If so, you ain't shit. And I'll tell it to your chick when I'm emptying the clip, bitch. So he's already, he's saying, if you're hating on us, I'll tell it to your girl while I'm shooting.
He is Twin Gats, so he's known to shoot. And he's also known to fuck, as we learned soon here.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about this line. I don't want to read this.
I forgot about this line.
Son of a...
Man.
What's the next two lines, Chris?
Twin Gats, last week, very deep in his sexual talk. This week as well, on a whole nother level. Well,
I think this could be where we insert. We have someone else read this for us. You get the dick, and I'm fondling your check.
Is it the same chick who was with him as he's shooting in the line before?
Okay, let's start over. Is he talking to a female or a man?
I think he's talking to a man. I think he's stealing her chick.
Sir,
Sir,
are you a Ryda hater? If so, you are not shit. I will tell it to your girlfriend while I'm emptying my clip into you, sir. Sir, you get the dick, and I'm fondling your check.
Yeah.
He's banging this dude? I shouldn't say that word. I should take that. Who is he saying... You get the dick. Because he's saying, and I'm fondling your check.
That's true. Yeah. Well,
he's sexually assaulting this guy.
Well, maybe it's more like a he's just saying like almost like the song, you get the bone, you get the bone. That song. So he's like, oh man, you got dicks.
That song's not about. No, that's not what he's saying. He's not saying you're getting dicked. He's literally saying you get the dick.
The dick.
Capital T, capital D. What's the word? What's our fucking drop? Capitalization.
Referential.
Referential capitalization. when he's referencing the dick.
Well, maybe that's what he's just doing. He's trying to emasculate him. By, as you said, it's doing something to him.
I need to remember. Mental,
bleep that out.
Mental note at 39:51. Edit that out. What's going on in the next line, Christopher? I do them all. You can do this one.
His lips are around her, tit. And then his stick is all in her. The word that rhymes with that.
How can that? That's not even humanly possible. He's using the wrong verb. He's using verbs.
That's totally fine.
No, it's not.
You're right on top of each other. Like,
isn't that? That's a loose use of the word all in.
All in.
Anyways.
I get what you're saying. It's not. That's not. Yeah, he's not in the vagina. You can't go in the clip. Wow. By the way, we should know that he calls it his stick. Just the stick? He's got the pencil dick, apparently.
My stick. Yeah, I was thinking it's like, and I'll stick it, but you're right, it's my stick.
Unless, is he saying my dick? Stick dick? It's kind of, but I hear stick.
My stick dick?
My stick dick.
Oh. Now who's she with? The Ryda.
The Ryda.
Now you hating it. I see that Mark bark on my dog, chasing it, wasting it.
What is that? Is he saying? Is he calling him a mark?
I think that's what I gather from how he's reading it, not how I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Drop your bitch off. I'll get inside her later. I pack a Mac 11 for all you bitch ass Ryda haters. Mac 11 is a gun.
Got the big pop thing in the bottom.
The click clack.
Yeah. Click clack.
The thing on the bottom. God, Steve was making fun of you about the fucking thing on the top.
The top was it.
All right, so what's this verse about?
Shit talking some dude and stealing his chick and then having sexual relations with her.
And maybe him.
Possibly him not in a mutual understanding and loving way. In a I'm doing this to embarrass you and steal your chick. Maybe that's why it's just a stick at that point, because he's already used it all up on said sir, as you've called him.
Sir.
Misery is coming hard on this one. Capital HARD.
Capital CUM. Okay, well, Twin Gats. That's a verse. Next verse.
That's a verse.
Next verse.
Yeah.
Blaze, you dead homie.
No,
Blaze,
it's not.
alive,
It's cell
homie.
block. What are you talking about?
Are you? Now I'm reading. I need to slow down. Gruff voice. Mm-hmm. Are you a Ryda hater? You best check yourself. Or get knocked out with a left, right, left. Sweet line.
Just visualize him throwing up the punches.
Watch your step, hold your breath, drop your heat, or find yourself naked in my backseat.
Is he also?
That's what I said. Did I say that last week or this week? Talking about we were talking about in the backseat, and I'm like, we'll talk about that in the future. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, because that was a misery line though, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I just knew that we were going to be talking about
in the back. Is that where he says the Navia? And we're like, what? Backseat of the Navia? I was saying he's got him naked in the backseat. Is he also doing what Misery is doing?
Let's start over.
Not Misery, Twin Gats, sorry.
It's also funny that they both start their verse with, are you a Ryda hater?
Yeah. It's fun.
Okay, so
it's getting somewhere.
So Blaze is saying, if you're a Ryda hater, you best check yourself or get knocked out with a left, right, left. Watch your step, hold your breath, drop your heat, or find yourself naked in my back seat. So yeah, he's saying he's going to fucking strip you down and throw him in the back of the car.
Yeah. But I take it as, in all seriousness here, I take it as he's like, got him tied up naked and just like ditching the body somewhere. But why has he got to get him butt-ass naked? What's the reasoning?
I don't know. We talk about this often, but I like how Blaze Cell Block does this. Okay, watch it. I can't believe I'm reading this 3 times now. Watch your step, hold your breath, drop your heat, or find yourself naked in my back seat. of my car.
You never know who we. Oh yeah, the way
He ends it,
breaks it
and
up,
brings it back.
He does that a lot. I feel like.
Of my car. You never know who we are. Riding around the city like some superstar.
Hell yeah.
Pimping hard, lots of cash, and pulling cards. If you want to step, motherfucker, let's go to war.
See, I think he says pulling cars like they're stealing cars, but it could be pulling your, like, I'm pulling the card, like, one-upping you.
Those last two lines just do not flow. I always thought that. I don't know if it's like the beat is weird, but yeah, just...
I do like the motherfucker, let's go to war as it goes into the hook, because it kind of, like, gets you hyped, like, motherfucker, let's go to war, and then a buck noise coming in after that.
But to the rest of his verse, it doesn't really fit.
We should circle back here. Riding around the city like some superstars. That's
I think
100%,
Melfar
100%
every
a reference to Melfar. Because he's referencing elsewhere too. He's down.
I think that every time I hear it.
Yeah, that's 100% a Melfar
I think that
reference.
the Melfar line is coming up.
He
next.
has another one too. Yeah.
Even singing this in my head right now, I was thinking that there was that.
The other one. But yeah, 100% that's what he's referencing. You got to annotate that in there.
I don't know. To me it is, but I don't know if it deserves
100%
it.
is.
Chorus. Twin Gats
Yeah.
doing the chorus.
He's doing something.
Haters, we.
Buck.
Ryda, haters, we.
Buck.
Then he repeats, haters, we buck. Ryda, haters, we buck.
Again,
Buck.
great call and response. Perfect for a live show. For something that they don't do much live, but yeah. I just visualize hyped up and everyone like doing the fake gunshot, buck.
Okay.
I understand.
And it's another week of us saying that that's how the hook is made. Like it's the kind of the one person says something and there's like a little bit of a callback.
Yeah.
So that's happened before. It'll happen again. Verse number 3. Violent J.
We just say it's Violent J because they all sound like Violent J verses.
Does he say hate a motherfucker or does it say Hata? Like Ryda Hata motherfucker?
I think it's.
I think it could be either one.
I think it's just hate a motherfucker. Because the second line is definitely you hate a motherfucker. So he's like, hate a motherfucker? You hate a motherfucker. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense.
Why are you doing like a Joe Pesci impression
Hey,
right
you
there?
hate a motherfucker.
So either way,
Yeah.
just because a brother got butter, motherfucker.
No, there we go. Finally got some dairy to catch back up on them trucks. Butter is a good one too. Haven't gotten butter as a reference yet.
Bitch, it's time that I check that chin, apologize for it, then check it again. So, check your chin is punching someone in the face.
The first verse of this line though, I love. Like, you just want to bounce to it. Hate a motherfucker? Hate a motherfucker. Just because a brother got butter? Well, you just want to bounce him down to it.
At least he rhymes. It's the same word with each other 3 times, but it's rhyming.
Esham special, I call that.
Because I'm no kind of friend when I'm taking a... Because I'm no kind of friend when I'm taking a bottle of the rose. That's a reference to...
I'm thinking like Moet and Alizé, like the champagne rosé drinks.
I would assume so, too.
Yeah. Very tasty. Did you ever have it?
No. Thank you. Do you even know me? Did I ask?
Did I offer you?
That's a story that's off there. And I like again, this is fucking Violent J to a T. When I take a bottle of the rose, I might swerve your nose, and then he makes that noise.
Yeah.
That nose. That noise.
Yeah. He can't help himself to be the flamboyant showman of the group.
He can. Swerve your nose, I assume he just means like break your nose.
Right.
Like
A lot of punching in this. A lot of punching and then Twin Gats fucking.
that's how it goes for a hater that hates that I'm greater. Bullet be the hater exterminator.
I like his verse. I like this.
I like that Violent J.
Hater exterminator. I gotta Photoshop him as like a Orkin man.
That's I already see the story of like all the little bugs have like the text hater over them, and then the fucking Orkin guy's got the face paint.
I got a lot of fun things here.
Okay, so that's the third verse, right?
Yeah.
Now we go into a chorus. We did verse, chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're doing verse, chorus.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Bizarre.
Cell Block this time doing the hook.
Mhm.
Haters, we buck.
Yeah.
So now Blaze does it. Why are we getting this all thrown off? I don't understand. But that's what we're doing. Verse number 4. Lil Shank, a.k.a.
Good to see him back.
Jamie Madrox, welcome back. You can hate me because I ride like the wind and leave your ass waiting for love like cardigans.
And you don't think this, the annotation is true on this? And I agree with it. I think that's what it's a reference to. The song Love Fool by the band Cardigans. Love me, say that you love me.
You know what I've noticed is that we don't have enough of you singing.
I know, I miss it.
That was an old reference that we used to do.
Because what else would we be referencing with that? Leave your ass waiting for love? That's what she's doing in the song. Love me.
I don't know. Just I thought you're wrapped up in a cardigan sweater and you're waiting for love. Do you have any cardigan sweaters?
No, but I do love Taylor Swift's Cardigan song. It's a great one.
I'm a thug, bitch, and I've been that way forever. Never spend no cheddar on a
There we go.
bitch, no never. More dairy for you?
Yep.
Whatever the fuck you think you're talking about, well, it's hard to hear your words with my dick up in your mouth. All
His
that.
flow on that, though, is fantastic, though. Whatever the fuck you think I'm talking about, like he bounces around. I love it, how he sounds on it.
All that hating shit is out, and I'm all up in this bitch. Ryda for life, and I ain't never gonna switch.
Yeah.
I feel like that's used somewhere else.
Right after Life Night. I feel like it's on. It's Riding Dirty.
Isn't that like the hook?
All the fellas that's putting it down.
It's like I'm a ride for life, and I'm never
I'm
gonna
a
switch.
ride
it.
for life, and I ain't never gonna switch. Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, something.
All the fellas hanging
else.
around town.
See, they reuse stuff.
Hey, it works.
All right, good verse.
Yeah.
Verse number 5, Shaggy 2 full clip. Oh God, his fucking. At least he actually like tries to rap this one. Kind of, it's not just talking, but still reading it, I'm like, oh my God.
It starts off just like I feel like all of his verses start. Like the Ryda figures. What the fuck, yo? Okay, like everything comes in like he's like just yelling
He's
at
just
you when he
talking.
comes in.
Yo, I can't stand them. Talk shit behind my back and your lips get smacked.
A lot of lip smacking and
There is.
face punching in this.
Talk shit to my face, get pistol whipped in the face. God, there's so much to talk about here. One more. Thrown in the
Yeah, here we
torture
go.
rack, get your back gets braced.
Does he say back gets braced? I feel like he says your back gets braked, which sounds terrible. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm hoping it's braced. So let's go backwards from
Yeah.
that. Thrown in the torture rack, your back gets braced. You could assume it is like a medieval torture rack.
No.
But to us,
100%
in
it
our era, in our life, that means the Lex Luger torture rack.
Wow, why didn't I put Luger on the table? What was I thinking?
Do we have any
Got a couple over there.
handy? One that I can reach without getting up? No.
I got one right here. All American boy. All American boy.
In
There we
the
go.
era that he didn't use the torture rack.
Torture rack.
So yeah, going backwards. Talk shit behind my back and get your lips smacked, but you talk shit to my face and you get pistol whipped in the face.
It's got levels of disrespect on him,
I feel like either way you're getting hit in the face.
Well, a pistol would be far worse than a slap. Fucking the cold steel to the face.
What's worse, behind your back or to your face? I would think behind your back is worse.
Yeah.
And you're only getting your lips smacked.
More of a bitch.
Anyways, more things that can happen to you.
Yeah.
Getting maced in your eyes. Dome gets karate chopped.
See, I always thought he said throat gets karate chopped.
Maybe.
It sounds funnier. Throat gets karate chopped. Instead of the dome. Throat.
Kali.
Kia. See, say Kia at the end? I'm a ninja. I was getting my ninja fucking references confused. I swear he yells, throat gets karate chopped. Kia.
Cock the gat. I can't even talk.
Blow.
I can't even- Cock the gat back. Blow. You get dropped. Run your body over with my black
There
truck.
we go, another black truck. Andrew did to that guy outside of fucking
100%.
Arbos.
Hater ass, stupid motherfucker, piece of shit, duck.
It's fun. It's very shaggy. It was very shaggy of the late 90s.
It is. So that was verse 5. Now we're off fucking kilter. Now we're going to a chorus again. Fo doing the chorus before he even has a verse. He does the haters we buck.
Ryda Hata. He's got the best voice of the hooks, I think.
Better than Blaze?
If we wanted to pick one for this, I like how when his voice goes Ryda Hata, I like how it Ryda. You got that right under there. It sounds. I like how it sounds coming out of his voice.
You know, I got called out on. We haven't done the who's the MVP of each song.
Oh, this would have been a good one to do.
We're already halfway through the CD.
Yeah. Do you think Misery is the MVP today?
Yes. Jay last week, Misery this week.
Yeah.
Cell Block with a 4-line verse.
Yeah, this is very strange. This one pops out here.
So everyone's already had we'll call them 8-line verses, right? Cell Block had the second verse, and now he's got another one. Are you a Ryda Hata? Use a bitch hoe, and no one really cares what your mom thinks, bro.
What is?
That's hilarious. Because it's all about money, black trucks, and bumps.
Yeah.
So shut your mouth, get on your knees, and take your lumps.
Pulling a Negan on him. Just waiting to knock him out.
Random reference out of you.
It's the last episode I watched.
Turned you off to it?
He couldn't go. It's all downhill from there. Like, it was such a... I think I watched a few after that, and I'm like, I just can't anymore.
So now there's just a 4-line verse from someone who's already had a verse, and now we're going to the chorus again.
See, I'm thinking, like, all right, the Cube song's basically the same length. It says it's 3 minutes, 10 seconds. You assume did they just, like...
Emulate what they did?
No, it was just like, oh shit, we need to fill a gap here. Like, Blaze throw 4 verses really quick.
What?
But, like, why wouldn't you just have the hook ride out like they always do? Like, exponentially longer?
Or just cut the song. Like, yeah, you don't have to do it just like they did.
It feels like they wedged it in there. They're like, oh, we need a little bit more. Like, to have this 4 random ones there.
And then the chorus is done by Bullet. So you have your 4th different person doing it.
Yeah.
Haters, we buck.
I like the little, come again now.
Now, we get a 7th verse. Fo, a.k.a. the Monoxide Child.
Allegedly, we'll find out here.
What's this first line?
Use a Chauncey flat out, bitch. You ain't shit.
What does that mean?
A bitch. It's like slang for a bitch.
Are you just saying that?
No, it is. It's a real slang. But it's not spelled like this.
It's spelled like Billups?
It's 100% spelled just like Billups, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, we'll fix that. And for real, yo, your bitch ass will die quick. Fuck, I don't even really know this verse. Like, why don't I know this verse? Fucking with the click.
Booyah!
We don't miss. Leave you standing still in a puddle of piss. If you's a Ryda Hata, so I annihilate ya. I'm mobbing up on your
you
set
remember
like a
this line?
space invader.
Those are the ones that always stick out to me. So I annihilate you.
Easy to contain you like a rat. I'll smash you with my baseball bat because I rolls like that.
Bitch.
Now, the bitch, we talk about this, it kind of starts here, but the more of the word ends up in the next track.
Yeah.
Bitch. And it goes into the next song. That's still motherfucker.
Pure J.
So, 7 verses, 4 hooks. Some are not the same length as others. It's very strange. It's a good song and everyone likes it. That's great. But it is, when we do our deep dive here, it's disjointed as fuck.
It's all, and man, that Misery, or we call them Twin Gets, really stands out when we go through, because everyone else kind of like, a lot of, you're a bitch, I'm beating your ass, punching you, slapping you.
Fucking you.
Yeah, he goes hard on his.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even going to say that. So, yes.
We get a nice Cardigans reference, get a nice Lex Luger reference. Some fun references in there.
I like the references.
couple
Yeah.
black trucks. We got butter motherfucker, which is my favorite part.
And cheddar. But you also got some black trucks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
That is something.
I like it.
It's probably better than last week's. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It's better than last week's, right?
I think so. It's a theme every single week. These tracks are just like it's the exact same track over and over again.
That's what I said from the beginning.
100% like it's the same, but like great cruising album. Like this is just throw it on when you're driving, summertime, windows down. Like you're not paying attention to like, oh, they're just repeating the same type of shit. Because I don't know, with the beat, their cadences are different. The hooks are similar. Call responsive, but like I don't know, you just want to nod your head and get behind it.
I joke about how it all kind of flows together and the songs sound like each other, but how we've said this week and last week, how the hooks are the exact same cadence. No wonder these two songs flow together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just the only two songs that stick out in this whole CD for sounding different are Ghetto Fantasies and Riding for Life, because the beats are slower. Or I wouldn't. What's the word? Not slower. I don't know. Less bass, less rappy.
Ghetto Fantasies is like
Sing-songy, like
it's more. It's got more like I don't know. Been a lot of West Coast. I wouldn't call it G-Funk era stuff, but I don't. There's a lot of West Coast that all sounds similar of the time.
G-Funk, Goldie City.
Back when I was doing the video for big, when you kept going big guns, I kept having the fucking album art pop up. Pop every time the big guns randomly.
It's a great one.
Even the subject matter though, like Ryda Hata, Are You a Rider, Every Day. Those are all the exact. Those three tracks are the exact same subject matter. Just shit talking, beating your ass.
Next week doesn't change any. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I guess that one's more specific. Maybe we'll get to it with the other one. The Money and Dumpin, more Robin, and I guess Killing Dump. But
I don't know.
All saying that there's no really complaint because it's almost like a mixtape. Like
I was going to use that word before.
Yeah, there's less of like I'm diving in to listen to this like because I want to get lost in this world. Like I don't know, just more of a background noise nodding to. But man, there's some funny shit as we get into it.
Yeah, it is funny when you dive in. The stuff that I don't pick up on when I'm just like,
Yeah,
I didn't pick up on Twin Gats. Fucking. So yeah, I think it's good. I can't like compare it to others, but it's still good.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. You agree?
Yeah, it'd be a fun one live again, like we said. That the hook grabs you and you want to be in the party for it.
So I think we're ready to start wrapping up, or unless you have something else to.
No, oh, good.
If we go back, because
Yes.
this is we are talking Dumpin. The fall of '99.
Yes.
When this comes out, let's take it local.
Okay,
For our '90s rewind.
let's do it.
The 1999 Detroit Pistons.
Probably bad, right?
They actually finished 42-40.
Oh,
Fourth in the Central.
by the way, your bet's looking very. Did you already cash that in? You gotta. It's close, right?
Yeah, it's getting there, but it's not yet.
These fuckers are gonna make the playoffs
I like it. I knew it was going to
without
happen.
Jaden Ivey too. Can you imagine next year?
Oh, it's going to be magical.
Bring Mason. He's already still there. Bring Mason.
Bring Mason back.
Dust him off though, because people will be paying attention now. We got a team finally.
Dust him off. He's still there.
Yeah, but no one ain't paying attention there.
That's also true. So they did make the playoffs, but they got swept in the first round. But that's okay. But
Who was on that team? Like, who was their star?
that's where we're going. So if we're just talking the fall, I mean, just the start of the season, they did start the season with 4 losses. So that's not good. Their first game, a double overtime loss. It's a disrespectful way to start the season.
That's rough.
But yeah, they did not have a good fall. But they ended up, obviously they ended up close to 500. So, yeah, rough entry. They had 2 coaches that year, Alvin Gentry and then George Irvin.
Wow. Why'd they fire him? Maybe a little spark to make that final push.
Yeah, I can't remember. And it's
I don't
not
remember George Irvin being the coach.
Yeah, he was not good. So let's look at their... Oops, that's not going to do it. Then we're going to go back here. We're going to go to roster and stats. Your 99 Pistons. So this is 5 seasons before their championship.
Which, in modern times, that seems like such a short, as right when the pandemic started in our timeline right now. Like, it doesn't seem that long ago that 99 would be you're that close to a championship.
This is, God, they had I wouldn't say a squad. Jerry Stackhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Grant Hill. Lindsey Hunter. Stackhouse, Hunter, and Leitner started all 82 games.
I mean, not bad lineup. I mean, not great, but...
And this is Teal era, by the way. Jerome Williams.
I remember that one, yeah.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
T. Mills.
Yeah.
Played all 82. A lot of these guys played all 82 games. Michael Curry.
Michael Curry.
I hated Michael Curry. Now we're getting into the job squad. Mikey Moore.
I vaguely remember that name.
John Crotty.
Don't remember that name.
Judd Buechler.
Maybe.
Jermaine Jackson. I vaguely remember.
I remember
Don
him.
Reed.
No.
He was good.
He was on the hook of last week's Dub C song, I think.
Marcus Brown. I don't know. Loy Vaught. Didn't he go to Michigan?
John Voight? Is that what you said?
Loy Vaught.
Lloyd Braun? That's what I thought. Lloyd Braun. Lloyd Braun really makes something of himself. Oh, Lloyd Braun.
And Eric Montross.
Eric, I remember that name. You always shit talk him, don't you?
I don't mind it. He was on North Carolina that beat the Fab Five.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Well, so was Christian Leitner. So was Grant Hill. This whole team was filled with people who beat Michigan.
Michigan was on CBS last weekend, and they had a promo for all the sports historical moments on CBS to highlight it. They show fucking Michigan losing the losing the Final Four. I'm like, why is that on there?
That's
heartbreaking.
Grant Hill led the team. Oh wow, this is weird. His salary $6.9 million.
Seems like a lot for 99.
Today they're making 30, 40.
Right,
million.
yeah.
But it has other people on this team who weren't. Maybe they were just a 10-game whatevers.
Mm-hmm.
So Terry Mills only made $510,000.
That's crazy in modern times.
Joe Dumars only made $510,000, which maybe he's just getting paid off an old contract. So.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't floating around then.
No. All right, well, my battery saver is on, so we got to hurry this up. Are you ready to wrap this up?
Yeah.
So, if you want to follow us on social medias and listen to all of our nonsense, see our bullshit, talk about the Pistons. I don't know. Talk about anything. You can just follow us everywhere on social media at Juggalo RWD. You pick the social media platform. We'll be there.
We'll be there.
And we'll be giving you different nonsense on each one. Speaking of different nonsense, you can pick wherever you want to listen or watch our podcast. Whether it's Apple, Spotify, Google, Podbean, YouTube. See all of our fun stuff on our table. Just search it. You're already listening. You're already watching. So why do we even say it?
Sometimes they have the breakdown of how people have listened. You get some random ones at the bottom, 2 or 3% of I don't even know that was getting fed to whatever that platform is.
That's the magic of the internet.
The dark carnival.
I thought they were going to say the dark web. But
it's all dark now.
But no matter where you watch or listen, don't forget to rate. Little star, little 5, whatever you want to do. Review. Tell us why you like what you're watching or listening to so that other people can get this thing out of my eye. It's been in there for 2 days. Everyone on camera can see me. And subscribe so that we will find you every Thursday morning. You don't have to, are they up? Are they here?
Are they out there? out there.
we will find you.
Yeah.
And we will be there for your listening pleasure. Also, I mean, the most important thing is to share with a friend, whether it's in conversation, whether it's digitally, whether it's over the phone.
Locking him in the car like that movie that you were discussing earlier.
Locked. We should do that.
Just lock people in the car and blast the rewind on them.
Yes. So, spread the word, help everyone, give them a little taste of what you listen to every Thursday morning, or whenever you listen to us. There's also a couple ways where you can contact us, not just on social medias, but you can leave us a voicemail or a text. The phone number is 810-666-1570, or you can email us at juggalorwd@gmail.com. If you want to talk about the Rydas, if you want to tell us stories, if you want to ask us questions about ICP or the Pistons or just what we did yesterday.
Yeah, all of it.
Bring it on and we will answer you throughout the season or maybe on the wrap-up show. Gives us something to do because we don't make mistakes, so I don't know what there is to talk about.
No, nothing this season.
Website, juggalorewind.com. By the time you're listening to this, we will have all seasons up and functional.
And we might have the pendulum done in a couple weeks here.
If you're a wrestling fan, don't forget to buy a t-shirt at 20 by 20 Apparel. If you want to listen to us talk about wrestling, that is the 20 by 20 pod. And then we would like to thank Analog Steve for his music, Little Krampus for her voiceover work, and, as you just heard, Stir Crazy for his beat that we stole for the 90s jingle.
90s.
He's already a gimmick, so really we should just call him
True.
Jesse.
It's
So,
just his name.
If you walk around all day with a bandana, that's your normal gimmick. On this season, you're just Jesse.
Him and Schizo. That's our Rydas.
What's Schizo's real name?